But the idea that some of you are still sitting around waiting on this market to correct is hilariously stupid.
It's a good world. Good world going bad.
I think the reality is that man is hysterically out of touch with normal Americans. And welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to deep dive into the video from Dave Ramsey, and we're going to analyze what he's telling America about the housing market. And I already know I'm going to get hate. There are subscribers of my channel that absolutely love Dave Ramsey and don't want me to talk about him. But the problem is, guys, I understand, first of all, that he has helped a lot of people get out of debt. Or rather, I mean, let's be honest, he's helped other people help themselves, something that I want to do. I want to be able to afford, actually, to help people, like genuinely help people. But the thing is, guys, there gets a point where you have to stay time out. What you're saying is very wrong and very dangerous. And so that is exactly what we're going to do today. I want to tell you guys, I'm going to try, out of respect from my subscribers, I'm going to try not to get spicy, but I'm going to tell you guys the things that this man is saying, insane. I mean, have a difference of opinion, that's fine. But when you use the wrong data, constantly use the wrong data over and over and over again to push a financial agenda, it's wrong. It's wrong because it's not true. At least that's my opinion. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now, okay? And I already know what's going to happen. Dave Ramsey, again, is going to try to copyright strike this video. And I'm going to say, once again, I'm going to fight it, okay? Maybe third strike is a charm for you. I've already had them try to give me 2 copyright strikes. I know they're going to try to do a third. But you guys want to know something? I don't care, because we're going to get right down to the bottom of what he's saying. I mean, this is a man with hundreds of millions of dollars and hundreds, if not thousands, of homes under a portfolio. He doesn't know what he's talking about, okay? In my opinion, this is all just my opinion. Keep in mind, this is just a reaction video. But either way, let's dig in.
Interest rates started going up and the market started slowing down dramatically about 15 or 18 months ago. And we did a live stream where I very emphatically said the real estate market is not going to crash. Values are not going to tank. And here's how I know that. And I went through several data points on the air, and we had several 100,000 of you watch that live stream. And we covered some of that on the air here to let you know that the real estate market values were not going to tank, because a whole bunch of people were really upset that interest rates had gone up. They felt that the system had cheated them and they were not going to be able to buy a home. They were frozen out of the home market, and they would sit on the sidelines and wait on the real estate market to crash and go down in value. And I explained to you why it was not going to go down in value. And it was a very simple proposition, except I went into great detail. I'm not going to do right now. But basically, It works like this. When there is a shortage of an item, it's called supply-demand curve in economics. If you had a decent economics class in the 7th grade, you learned this, okay? The supply-demand curve works like this. When there is an oversupply of an item versus the demand, more, if you got a glut in the market, if you can get them anywhere easily, there's not a shortage, prices go down.
Okay, so that's a fair explanation, kind of, I guess, of the rules and laws of supply and demand. But the problem here is we actually have had prices go down, even though we have had historically low inventory. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But before I show you guys that data that we've had prices down, especially with new homes, I first want to explain what I believe I was cheated as an American. I do believe I was cheated for sure by the Federal Reserve, by the PPP fraud that people didn't need, by unemployment benefits going to people that could have got a job, but the unemployment benefits exceeded their salary, causing more inflation. I'm upset at the deficit spending that's going on right now. And in 2023, it exceeded any year of the GFC, but yet 2023 was a great economy. I'm upset about institutional investors buying affordable housing and turning them into rentals at our costs. I'm also upset at the overwhelming amount of Fed money printing that's going on. And the biggest thing of all, I'm upset and I feel cheated that I got locked down and all of this stuff happened. Just to be clear, Dave, so when you're making fun of me or anyone else that believes that we were cheated, actually, understand that's why. Now, we understand that you are a multimillionaire and you have no idea, no inclination whatsoever what it's like for the 99% of us that aren't filthy rich. Now, let's take a look at price decline, because remember, he said we don't have the inventory, so prices are just going up. Take a look at this. And again, I'm showing you guys this because you can't make blanket statements yet about the housing market. It differs. Now, here's Austin. Austin's down year over year 3%, and they have low inventory. And that's not even from peak, you guys. Austin's down from peak over $100,000. It peaked at $669,000 back in May of 2022. So sorry, Ramsey, you're wrong at least about Austin. In addition to that, let's take a look at Jackson, Mississippi. Again, you can't make blanket statements, Ramsey. You should know better than that. You have a whole giant production team. How do you get that wrong? Jackson, Mississippi is down 37.5%. Mr. Prices never go down. 37.5%. That's just year over year. You guys, I'm just showing you year over year. This isn't from peak. From peak, it's way worse. Now, what about the retirement town, right? Retirement towns are solid, right? The Carolinas are solid, right? No, they're not. The unaffordability is killing us, Ramsey. Look at this. Here's Myrtle Beach, down 7.3% year over year. Again, down 7.3% year over year. It's worse, you guys, from peak. Look at this. Here's another one. This is Birmingham, Alabama, down 4.7% year over year. But look at this, you guys. He got this. He's not acknowledging this. Median sales prices for new homes sold in the United States plummeted. It has been plummeting the entire year of 2023. Now, a lot of people are, it's just shrinkflation. But from this point in October of 2022 to right here, April of 2023, that is the biggest price decline. And during this period of time, houses got bigger, not smaller. If you want to find out for yourself, just look at the size information and match it up to price decline, and you will see for yourself. My point is nothing he just said applies to new homes. What he's talking about is existing homes, specifically on an overall, on a nationwide average. When we go into localized data, we see a completely different story. I'm not saying that the housing market has crashed from my own definition of crash, but I'm certainly saying it is in the process of correction, price discovery, or crash. It's happening. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen on average. Maybe it won't hit every metro area. Maybe it won't hit every metro area, but it's certainly going to hit most every metro area. Let's go back into the video.
Prices are going to go down on houses during that time. I said that 18 months ago. Told everybody that. Dave, that video is not going to age well after the crash. You're going to have to come back and tell people you were wrong. Well, instead, I'm here going, nah. I freaking know what I'm talking about.
You know what's interesting, especially considering that he knows what he's talking about? Dave Ramsey. Take a look at this, guys. This is the big picture. Okay, so this, what you're looking at here, includes new homes and used homes. What happens to a new home once it's sold? Well, it turns into an existing home. So I say this information, although I don't talk about it often because I like to look at multiple data sets, this data set right here, no bull can explain properly. You guys, this shows a massive, massive decline. So I would like to ask Dave Ramsey, being that he's so, arrogant, and being that he's so ignorant and has a huge ego, and he's so smart, why are you so wrong? That's my question. Why are you so wrong when we look at the big picture on a quarterly basis? There has been no recovery on a quarterly basis when we take all data in the housing market. Look at that. So you can fairly say, when we look at the big picture, this guy is out of his mind. Let's move on.
Press. Average interest rates for 15-year fixed rate mortgages are at 6.16% right now, down from 7 and some change just a few weeks ago. So
this guy just said the 15-year mortgages a few weeks ago. Listen to that again. 15-year mortgages a few weeks ago were in the 7%. Who's giving him this data? Is he just, who's giving this data? Let me show you guys the last time a 15-year loan was in the 7%. It wasn't 3 weeks ago. It was November of 2023. It was over 4 months ago, not 3 weeks. And it was for a very brief period of time. It went straight back down into the 6%. You guys, this guy's out of his mind. And right now today, the average 15-year fixed rate is, according to Freddie Mac, is 6.06. So this guy, again, what's he talking about? Why would he say 3 weeks ago when it was 4 months ago. Let's go back in.
Time high. Prices went up. They didn't crash. You were wrong. They went up to an all-time high of 379,000. That's the median home.
I mean, I don't even know what to do at this point. Here's the thing, you guys. Prices are down right now. We are not at a median sales price record. We are not, and we did not hit it at the peak in 2023. Again, I don't know what he's talking about. All I hear is fear of missing out. Go buy a house right now. Let me show you the data. Okay, so here's US existing home median sales price. So again, it's down right now. So it's 384,500, and that's off of a peak of 2023 of 410. So they did go down. Hello, Dave. What is this guy talking about? And look at you guys. Here's the other peak. I mean, anyone could access this. Here's the peak. Here's the record. My mouse is over the record median sales price for existing homes, sitting at $413,800. And then it went down like crazy, rebounded also like crazy, and it got to 410. We did not hit a new peak. And from that peak, houses went down in value, not up in value. Dave, for the love of all that's holy, please pray to start getting things correct.
Contract in 17 days, and they were at 27 days. So they're selling faster.
So they're selling faster, right? So homes are selling in 17 days right now. You heard him say that, right? It went from, what was it, 20 some to 17 days. Is that right? That's what he said. Let me show you the data. I mean, y'all just don't get it. This is from Redfin. This is recently updated. You guys, the DOM right now, days on average, 38. It's 38. You guys, it's almost the same as 2023. You could see that here, but it's higher than the last 2 years. We're sitting at 38 days. You see that. Here's the data. I'm showing it to you, unlike Dave Ramsey. You know what? Honestly, if Dave Ramsey wants to be transparent, link the data. Dave, link the data so we can review it for ourselves and we don't have to listen to you and your nonsense. Sorry, guys. I know some of you love him. It's just, what happens when someone buys a house just because they listen to him? What if they were in Austin, Jackson, Mississippi, Birmingham? What if they purchased a new home at the peak and now they have no equity because they listen to Dave Ramsey? That's why I get upset. Their financial life is now ruined.
You're out of debt. You have your down payment. You're ready to go. And the only thing you're waiting on is you're waiting on the real estate prices to come down or the interest rates to come down. Don't wait. Go buy a house right now if you're ready, because the prices aren't going to come down. And if the interest rates come down, you can just refinance.
You know, guys, it's so wild to me that someone that is apparently, allegedly such a great guy in finances fails to acknowledge how expensive it is to refinance, even if you can refinance. What he's not saying, and this is so slime bally, if you don't have equity like any of those metros I showed you and a whole bunch more, new home, all this other stuff, you can't refinance. You don't have the equity to refinance. And if you get into a negative equity situation, you can't even sell. This guy's out of his mind. And again, look at the amortization schedule. On the left column here, you guys see this is all the interest you pay in the first year. This is on a loan amount of $375,000. You are front loaded with interest. And so if you refinance, say in 5 years, you got to start all this over again. And all this interest you just paid, $125,000 in interest, guess what? You paid it for no reason because you got to start the amortization schedule all over again. You guys, again, I'm not trying to beat this guy up, but it's absolute garbage what he's saying. No caution whatsoever.
So here's the thing. Median house price, all-time high
Wrong.
In history.
Wrong.
Right now.
Wrong. Do I have to show you guys again? Right. This is the second time he said that. I just showed you guys median sales price. It will be linked in my description. Please, for the love of God, if you hate me because I'm talking about Ramsey, please check the data for yourself. Please.
Get the house paid off. Go to RamseySolutions.com. Get you a Ramsey trusted agent to buy a house or to sell a house right now. And quit believing all this fear-mongering bullcrap that's out there.
Yes, because it's way smarter to trust someone that benefits from what they're saying. What I'm saying is the channel, his entire empire is one of the things it is a lead filter system. This guy gets rich, crazy rich from selling information from the people that complete his course. So don't forget that, you guys. Here it is right here. Oh my God, look at, Well, I'm going to link this as well. Please, for the love of God. I know people are going to be mad at me. I know I'm going to lose subscribers. I'm going to get down arrows. But you know what? To all those people, did you look at the data? Did you check what I was saying? Here it is right here. Look at this is to agents. This is from Ramsey Trusted. Close 4 times more with Ramsey Real Estate Leads. Join the only referral network endorsed by Ramsey and work with phone verified leads who expect your call and want to work with an expert they can trust. But how do you know you're going to trust them? They're selling the leads. Apologies. I just get so upset, you guys. I'm sitting over here. I'm trying to help people for free. I'm losing money. I'm struggling just to afford to live because I refuse to charge people money at the bottom that really want to grow and learn. And that costs me money. So when I see this type of crap going on where people get filthy multimillionaires from misleading people, while this whole premise of I'm going to help you get out of credit card debt so you can trust me is horse manure. Again, if he cared about transparency, I wonder, and I would ask you, Ramsey, if any of you or your team is listening, why aren't you linking the data? And Ramsey, why are you using the wrong data? Why did you say we have a new median sales price record high right now? Why did you say that when we don't? Why did you say that 3 weeks ago, the 15-year mortgage was in the 7% when it wasn't? Why are you saying that home prices never go down when they do? And if you don't want to talk about the GFC, what about the Great Depression? You forget about that? You forget about the Great Depression, buddy? Either way, you guys, here's what I want to say. You don't need him to get out of debt. You yourself can get out of debt. Generally, all we have to do is make a decision to improve our life and spend our money with a purpose. And I really hope that by watching my videos, I'm not charging you for any of this. I hope you guys are growing and empowering. All of the data that is going to be linked below. I'm sorry I got a little spicy. I tried not to. It drives me crazy because here's the thing. Generally, the people that enroll in programs like this, they're overwhelmed in credit card debt. Okay, so they're desperate and they're in pain and they're looking for hope. The problem that I have with this type of hope is I see the hooks being hooked into their backs when they're turned. And I don't like it. And that's why I get passionate. It is what it is. It's a free country. Let me know how you think. Maybe I crossed the line here. Either way, I want to hear from you. Do you guys think I'm wrong? Am I just over exaggerating? I mean, we got data. This guy's huge. I mean, can we just stop making money and just start helping people and ask for nothing in return except them growing? Can we do that? I don't know. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I wish you luck and I hope you win.